We're being called back for a census, also to be taxed. I'll be glad when there's no taxes someday. Now stay close together because it's very crowded and there are a lot of, should we say, shady people. There's a lot of beggars and we've heard of purse snatchers. My purse. But what you'll see is not quite as big as Jerusalem, but we're really proud of Bethlehem. It's small, but we have nearly everything else that anybody could want. Our families train their young. If you're a basket weaver, you get trained to be a basket weaver. If you're a carpenter, you get trained to be a carpenter. And by doing that, we really perfect our trades. And we pass our knowledge on from generation to generation. Let's go see. Thomas, please open the gates for these weary travelers.
The word is out. The inn is full. I hope you have family and friends you can stay with. If not, you're going to be stuck in the cold Judean hillside.
Come on in, folks. As you can see, many families operate their own shops, working and living in the same building. Such skill as carpentry, butchery, basket making, baking. Here's a basket weaver. Greetings, Rachel. What do you have made today?
With the census, we've been quite busy making baskets. Is there one you see you'd like to purchase?
I think we'll wait. I like this one, but we're in a hurry, so we'll come back later.
Hello.
Thank you. Here, you see a cloth merchant. Shalom.
Good evening, Benjamin. Have you brought me some business?
Well, I don't know if these people are really wanting to buy, but would you explain to them what you have?
Well, this linen's from Palestine. It's the finest in the world. It's even better than Egyptian linen. Look, feel it, smooth as silk.
Oh, it is. Very smooth. Would you like to feel? It's better than Egypt. Well, we common people usually wear clothes woven of flax or wool, and even of our own sheep. Fortunately for us, there are ample grazing pastures in the hills around Bethlehem. I'm sure you saw some sheep and shepherds on your way through the town. No sales today. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Here's our baker. He's not only makes bread, but he's also a righteous man, well learned in the scriptures. Hello, James.
Hello, Benjamin and friends. Did you know that bread is the staff of life? God gave our fathers bread, manna in the wilderness, and it was all they needed to survive, along with a little water.
Well, tell us what's fresh out of the oven today.
Today we are having a special on Gideon's bread. That's what we call these fine round barley loaves, or if you prefer wheat, or a combination of wheat and barley, which is this. Would you care for a sample?
Well, thank you. I'm sure we'd like a taste.
These... Oh, it's your turn.
Well, speaking of delivered from slavery, I pray the Messiah will come soon and will set us free. Thank you.
Shalom.
Here's our fruit stand.
Would y'all like to buy any fruit today?
I think they certainly look lovely, but we're in a hurry, so maybe later on.
Okay. Shalom.
Thank you.
Oh, Benjamin, did you hear what happened?
What?
Well, I was just telling my neighbor here that last night some shepherds came rushing into town and were making quite a racket. They started pounding on doors everywhere to find some king or something.
You know what I heard? I heard I heard they saw a multitude of angels while they were in the hills watching the sheep.
Angels? No way.
Yes, angels. Oh, at least that's what they claimed. And they must have seen something miraculous to make them leave the sheep and come rushing in town at that hour.
Not only did these angels appear to the shepherds, but they talked to them, saying something about a king being born in Bethlehem, and they all started praising God.
Well, you know, I even heard someone today say this king that we're looking for is actually the Messiah. Imagine that.
Could it be true? That'll be the answer to many prayers.
Oh, it certainly would be. It's certainly been nice chatting with you, ladies.
Goodbye.
Shalom.
It really gives a new phrase, meaning to the phrase, shout it from the rooftops, don't you think?
I think so.
Here's a jewelry. Don't buy anything from her. Don't buy anything. It's all cheap jewelry. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. No, well, no. Just, no, thank you. Oh, here's our carpenter. Hello. What do you have today?
Yes.
They look very nice.
Would you like to buy some?
Well, we're really not, don't have time to shop, but maybe later. Thank you. Oh, hey. That lady over there, watch your husbands. Just stay away from the bad news.
Can I draw some water for
No.
your camel?
No. Look. Is it well with you, my uncle?
Yes, it is, Benjamin. What brings forth these people here at this late hour of night? As you can see, I'm running very low on my pots and my bows.
So I'm sorry about the late hour, Uncle. But could you tell us a little bit about the piece you're working on there?
Yes, every time I stick my hands in a spinning bowl of clay, it reminds me of the word of the prophets. Oh, Father, where art thou? We are the clay, and we are shaped in your hands.
Indeed, surely God will raise up his people of Israel, and they will be used as the vessels for his honor.
Yes, within time, we'll tell you.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thank you, Benjamin. Have yourself a good night, visitors, and God bless you.
The spice seller. Shalom. Is business good today?
Yes, with this and other travelers, we have been particularly busy. Perhaps you would like me to explain the use of some herbs and spices to our visitors.
Well,
Perhaps you'd like to know.
Certainly you may explain your spices, but we really don't have time to shop.
Spices and herbs are used for everything from preserving and flavoring food to making medicines and preparing the dead for burial. Two of our most precious spices are myrrh and frankincense. Frankincense is used as a burial spice.
I see. We must move on. Perhaps tomorrow, when it's not so late, we will buy some from you.
I would welcome their return. Go with God.
It seems that our emperor, Caesar Augustus, may his name be praised, has discovered that armies are expensive to run. So everyone must pay his or her share of taxes. Feel free to throw money to the beggars laying around if you want.
As you are completing your papers, be sure you have listed all members of your household, including slaves and freedmen, for the Emperor desires an accurate tribute list.
Here are our papers. I believe they are complete.
I will be the judge of that. 10 camels and 4 sons. This will bring in a healthy tribute. But tell me, have you no sons of military age? The Emperor is looking for soldiers, as well as taxes.
None of my sons are old enough to be soldiers. I wouldn't have them serve Caesar if they were.
What was that? Never mind. Let him go. Next. Who's next? Get these people up here. I haven't got all day.
Aren't you glad you're from the East and you don't have to pay taxes?
Women, men, remember your curfew. It's getting late. You look like a runaway. Are you with this man?
Quick, tell him I'm with you.
Be about your business and go home. Rome's had enough trouble with all y'all people and your unnamed God. And now all this commotion about some Messiah.
Claudius, can you believe the arrogance of these people? They come here looking for a god. A god? Rome has a Messiah that they look for to come and free them? Can you imagine anyone being free from Rome? You're all crazy. Benjamin, get these people out of here.
Hey!
What's going on here?
Stop!
What's
Stop!
going on? What is this?
Stole my purse. It has 5 denarii in it.
Steve, Rome has a way of taking care of these kids. Take her back and show her what we do with people like that. And you need to be more careful with your money bags. This one's for Caesar.
Thanks a lot. I don't know what's worse, to be robbed by a beggar seeking food for their family, or by a soldier wanting a drink.
Look, just move along. What are you looking at? What are you doing? Go on. Bother the people in the inn.
Come here. This inn, like most in our region, is made up of one large room where several families and their smaller livestock set up camp. In spite of the crowded and noisy conditions, the innkeeper does manage to keep his inn relatively clean.
Benjamin, it's good to see you again, but I'm afraid we have no room in our inn for your guests. But you can come in out of the cold and warm yourselves for a spell.
I take it that Lazarus' business is good?
Good? While we hardly have room in this inn for our own family, while we're even taking boarders in our barn. In fact, just last night,
we had this young couple expecting a child, and we had to send her to our stables. That poor girl, well, she was hardly more than a child herself. And she actually had that baby in our barn. Yeah, to tell you the truth, she's probably better off over there than she would be in this house, what with all the noise and filth.
as I was saying, we had a child born in our stable last night. Then shepherds came running through the yard, claiming angels told them to come and look for the child born in Bethlehem. Wouldn't you know, they believe this child born in our stable is the Messiah.
You mean the king we've been looking for is in your stable?
Yes, the child is still there, and so are some of the shepherds.
Oh, let's go find him. Let's go find him.
Shalom, Benjamin. Have you heard the news?
No, what is it, David?
Tonight's tonight. The promised child has come. Come with us, please.
Come, Benjamin and friends, you must see.
Come, people, let's find out. Isn't it amazing that this little child is the Messiah that the prophets spoke about? I'm sorry, folks. I must leave you here. I have to go back home and tell my family. I am sure you must be anxious to tell your family of the things you have seen and heard. Thank you for letting me show you through Bethlehem. You have witnessed a true story of Jesus Christ, who is alive today. And God offers to you this incredible gift this night, to know Him in a personal way. The Bible paints us a picture of Jesus standing at the door of our hearts and knocking, saying, "If anyone will hear my voice and open the door, I will come in." I would like to pray this simple prayer with you before I go. If you would like to invite Jesus into your heart, or pray this prayer with me, or if you'd like to rededicate your life to Christ, pray along with me also. Please, repeat after me. Dear Jesus, thank you for loving me.
Thank you for loving me.
Thank you for dying on the cross for my sins.
Thank you for dying on the cross for my sins.
I am a sinner.
I am a sinner.
I need you in my life.
I need you in my life.
I open the door of my heart.
I open the door of my heart.
And I ask you to come in
I ask you to come in
and live with me.
and live with me.
Thank you for hearing my prayers.
Thank you for hearing my prayers.
Thank you for forgiving of my sins.
Thank you for forgiving my sins.
I receive you now by faith.
I receive you now by faith.
Amen.
Amen.
If you would like to know more information about what you've seen, what you've heard, as you exit, we have pamphlets and we have items for you. If you'd like to know more about our church, maybe you would. Just exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.